So, I said that I was going to video during a really bad attack to see if it helps me. Right now I'm having a pretty bad one. It's about 1:30 in the morning on a Friday. I worked today. I got up at like 5:40, and I worked all day today, and then I came home and I played video games with my husband, and I decided I was tired and I wanted to go to bed. Today, I think what freaked me out, I had 2 Dr. Peppers today, and then I came home and had a cherry Coke, and not just the cans. I drank them in the bottles, and so that I could stay awake and play video games with my husband. I had a cup of coffee about, I don't know, that full with cream and sugar, and I slammed it. I was fine playing video games. Sorry, I'm trying to zen here. I went outside and smoked a cigarette, and then when I came in to lay down and go to bed, the panic took over. I took one of my meds, so hopefully that will help calm me down. Trying not to think about it, but it's scary. I freaking hate panic attacks. Real bad. It's like there's no stopping them. I can breathe better now, which is good. This seems to be helping a little bit. I'm talking about my panic attack, but I'm focusing more on something else, I guess. I don't know, but it's helping a little bit. My chest still hurts really bad, though. Usually only on this side, which, makes it worse. I was just pacing around my bedroom. I don't know if it's because I'm overly tired, or I'm overly tired and I drank caffeine too fast, or if I'm just telling myself that because I have panic disorder. Freaking no. My mouth is really dry right now, and it's hard for me to swallow. It's a little difficult to breathe. Side of my chest is hurting. My hands were going numb there for a little bit. I pace a lot, and I get really hot when I'm having anxiety or a panic attack. I'm just trying to focus on breathing and hoping that I get through it. I started getting nauseous. I don't know if it's because I ate like 7 hours ago. Once again, if you have advice or things that you do or things that somebody who you know who has panic disorder does for their anxiety attacks, please drop them in the comments. because like I said, I'm willing to try anything. This one was really bad, though. Bad enough to where I had to take one of my meds. That's my golden retriever. He's usually really good with my panic. My husband calls him my PTSD dog. But Merlin was not helping this evening. Part of it is because his breath is real foul. But he's just kind of snuggling me. My chest has stopped hurting. Mostly. Still kind of hurts a little bit, but it's not hurting as bad. I had my husband check my pulse. Was my pulse fast, honey?
Huh?
Was my pulse fast when you checked it?
A little heightened because you were freaking out. But nothing to be worried about.
I don't know why this helps me calm down. For those of you who have panic attacks, try this for reals. Make a video. See if it helps you. It's helping me. I'm calming down. It's either that or my pills kicking in. Probably both. I'm looking forward to sleep. I'm really looking forward to sleep because I'm tired. And I try to go to sleep. Close my eyes and everything, and then all of a sudden it just a wave of, oh my god, I'm gonna die, happened. I freaking hate that so much. It sucks living with this freaking disorder. And not many people understand it. You just look like you're a freak. I wish I could learn how to control these. Because I hate them. There's nothing like feeling like you're going to die a lot of the time. But this is helping. I know it's probably weird, and it's probably boring, and nobody probably gives a shit, but it's helping me. A lot of people say that music helps them. Sometimes music helps me, but most of the time it doesn't. I try listening to calming music, and my mind just takes over. Oh, you're gonna have a heart attack. Oh, you're gonna stop breathing. Oh, your heart's gonna stop. Oh, cardiac arrest. Oh, this is it. Oh, your fucking life is over. It's difficult keeping those thoughts out of your mind when you're having a panic attack. Especially when your body is reacting to it, and there's no stopping your body reacting to it. If you have panic disorder, you know what I'm talking about. Your entire body feels it. You don't feel normal. You feel like you don't feel like you. You know, people say, oh, I know my body, I know when something's wrong. Well, that's the shittiest part about having panic disorder. Is that when you're having a panic attack, everything in your body feels wrong. And so you don't know whether or not, it's a panic attack or whatever, and then you start thinking, and then you give yourself a frickin' panic attack. But I don't know. This is helping me. So I would urge you, if you have panic disorder, to just try making a video and talking about it, talking through it. Frick. Sometimes I get real hot too. I'll get like a heat flash. And I'll just get real hot and flushed, and I have to like splash cold water on my face and then like fan myself because I'm overheating. Taking a cold shower sometimes works too, but sometimes it doesn't. There are things that work during some of my attacks, and then some of my attacks are just so bad that there's nothing that helps except for my medication, which I don't like taking all the time because I don't want to be one of those people who's addicted to pills. Not that there's, I'm not knocking anybody for that. I'm not here to judge anybody. It's just, that scares me too. I don't want to rely on medication. Because what if something happens and I can't get that medication, I don't know. I know I look like a freaking hot mess right now. Sorry, I don't really care. My 50 chins. Whatever. I'm still having a panic attack, but it's not as bad as it just was, because it was really bad. I think that it's possible that my meds are kicking in, or the video, or it's a combination of both. I think I'm just really tired. And I was overthinking drinking the caffeine because I'm sitting there in my daughter's room because, I've got an Xbox in my room for my husband, and then my 12-year-old got an Xbox for Christmas, and so I'll go in there and I'll play online with my husband. And we play Realm Royale. That's the game that I enjoy playing with him. But right after I slammed that coffee, I got really hot. And I think that prompted me to overthink. I'm getting a bunch of notifications. Oh, it's my battery. So I have 8%, but it's plugged into the charger. I'm just going to keep going until I am able to safely and calmly say that I can close my eyes and go to sleep. Because I don't want to turn this off and then have my panic start all over again, especially since I'm calming down. It makes me feel better. I'm going to say my medicine is kicking in for sure. I think I need to start limiting my caffeine intake a little bit more, because I drink a lot of soda. I've been trying to lose weight, which is hard for me because I also have polycystic ovarian syndrome. I just have all kinds of things wrong with me, y'all. I have degenerative disc disease and my lumbar spine, like I said. I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. I'm a freaking hypochondriac. I have panic disorder. There are too many things wrong with me. I'm damaged goods. That's all there is to it. I forgot what I was saying. What was I just talking about, babe?
Oh, damaged goods.
Oh, my polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's hard for me to lose weight. And the doctors say I have an insulin resistance. And I'm borderline diabetic. So, drinking all of those sugary drinks filled with a bunch of crap probably isn't the best thing for me. But that's my weakness is soda. Cherry Cokes and Dr. Peppers. Yeah, I would definitely say if you have a panic attack, just try a video thing and just try talking. Because like I said, my husband's playing video games right now, but you don't feel by yourself. And not that I feel by myself, because obviously, like I said, my husband is in the room at the end of the bed playing video games, but I just feel like I'm talking to multiple people. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, guys. Maybe I'm just a freaking lunatic. God help me. But I would definitely try it during one of your panic attacks. Just try it. Maybe it works for you. Maybe it doesn't. It's working for me. This was something new that I had never done before that I figured, okay, well, I'm just going to do it. The first time, I'm sorry. Sorry. The first time I had the attack, like I told you, my first attack on camera, I was by myself. My husband was gone. And my kids were in their rooms. My youngest was sleeping. And my oldest came in here, but I didn't want to force her to be in here. I don't think that's fair to her. That she has to take care of her mom because her mom's mentally ill. And again, I'm not knocking on anybody who has mental illness. I have mental illness. I'm not judging anybody. Where are you going?
Finish my cigarette.
Okay.
I'll probably grab it and just stand outside the front door.
So you're right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. He's gonna go finish his cigarette. I'm not moving. I got new satin sheets. Look, my husband says that we're in a space bed because I got silver satin sheets. Ow, Merlin. He just walked all over me like I was a mat. But I got silver satin sheets. Love satin sheets. I love them. And then I got this thing off of Amazon. And it's like a goose down, like a goose down alternative. But it's really warm and really fluffy. So this is like a charcoal gray. And then I have that. But he said mostly it's the sheets. It's like a space bed. I think it looks nice. I wanted a new bed set. Ooh. But I'm going to stay here in my space bed because I'm comfortable, and the satin sheets. So I told you I was overheating. Feels really nice to be able to lay on the cool satin sheets. I cannot believe how well this works. Y'all, I was freaking out. And it sucks too because, like, especially around my kids. I can't freak out in front of my kids. Sometimes I can't help it, and I'll tell my oldest, like, hey, I'm having a panic attack, and I'll try not to cry, and I'll try not to be a burden to her. But she was around before my husband was around. She has a different dad. My husband is not her biological father. So, for a long time it was just me and her. And like I said, I've had panic disorder for a long time. But it's so hard being a mom and having this, you guys. Like, I can't freak out in front of my kids. Because I'm mom, I don't want my kids to see me like that. I don't want anybody to see me like this. But here I am on YouTube for the whole world to see. I just want to help somebody. Or help myself. Mim, get out of the kitchen. Sorry. My dogs like to dig in the frickin' trash. And then I have to clean it up. It's cold, huh? My poor husband is probably thinking to himself, what in the hell did I get myself into marrying this crazy person?
Oh, I knew you were a crazy person for this.
Well, thank you all for listening. I'm starting to get tired. My medicine is kicking in. Good old tranquilizer. Again, I do not recommend, I'm not telling anybody to take any sort of medication for anything. I am not a doctor. That is what I'm prescribed by my doctor. And do not take medication, even if you're having a panic attack, unless you are prescribed by a doctor. So, full disclaimer there. Because I don't want to be responsible for anything. My chest pain is gone. My mouth isn't so dry, but it's still kind of dry. I'm not having as much issues swallowing. My breathing is back to normal. And I'm tired. And this has been going on for 25 minutes. Holy cow. Sorry I took so much of y'all's time. But, once again, if you have advice for me on something that could help, please leave it in the comments. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to be doing several videos just because it's not that I don't enjoy them, but I don't enjoy having panic attacks. I'll update you guys maybe tomorrow or something. But I'm going to go to bed now. Thank you for listening. And I would recommend if you're having a panic attack, try something like this, because it helped me. Maybe it'll help you. Good night, everybody.